Replay time between Sipa and John FB, Tomb Kings and the Vampire Coast. Not a matchup you actually get to see that often, of the undead on undead. Honestly, undead versus undead isn't that common in general, but I would say Tomb Kings and Tomb Kings versus Vampire Counts and Vampire Counts versus Vampire Coast is more common, which is strange. I feel like this is the least one-sided matchup too. Weird we don't see it. On one side we have Arkin the Black with just Spirit Leech and then a Skeleton Summon. We have Tomb Guard Halberds mixed in with Skeleton Warriors and some Nehekar Warriors. The Eyes of the Desert Sporkle Stalker Regiment of Renown. 2 Skeleton Chariots, and then a bunch of Cavalry, Skeleton Horsemen, and Nehekar Horsemen all over the place. Some Carrion, and it looks like 1 Tomb Scorpion that has Vanguard. And I keep forgetting that unit even has Vanguard. Chariots trying to get past these animated Hulks. They do get quickly peeled off and have to go back to their main lines. On the other side for the Vampire Coast, we do have a bunch of Pistol Mobs, Animated Hulks, Bombers, Depth Guard, Olympus Revenge, and Count Noctilus on foot with some Bombers in the middle that should do very good damage onto Skeleton Warriors. Tomb Guard with Halberds do get stuck in on Animated Hulks. Now with Depth Guard support, the Depth Guard should be able to kill off the Tomb Guard pretty easily. Those Hulks will die to those Halberds quite swiftly. Nehekar Horsemen on the flank with Halberd support in the middle means these animated Hulks are also going to have a very, very bad time. And an Overcasted Spirit Leech on a Noctilus, very strange. It does not do any more damage for anyone who doesn't know. Overcasting Spirit Leech just increases the distance at which you can cast it. Now Chariots go Burr, taking about a third of the HP off those Bombers and disrupting their formations, allowing the Stalkers to get more hits off into them afterwards. Carrion have landed and gotten immediately destroyed. Tomb Scorpion is still creeping his way into the battle. Arkin is pulling away a little bit, doing his very, very best. And the Depth Guard will be quite hard to get rid of. I believe I saw 3 of them across the entire battle. Noctilus summons a Pistol Mob to harass the Sporkle Stalkers. Bombers are also going to hit him, though the Bombers won't do very much damage. It's mostly going to be on our friends, the Pistols. Ushapti Summon is out. Bounce power is about even, maybe slightly Tomb King's favored. All things considered. The Chariots are trying to charge Depth Guard. Now, Depth Guard have enough mass and armor that the Chariots won't do nearly as much damage versus them on impact, but still a good amount from those Chariots. Noctilus is already at half HP, fighting with all of these Skeleton Warriors and probably overcasting on himself a bunch with those pistols and whatnot. Arkin takes a little Wraith Storm. The Depth Guard have lost about half their HP since we last checked in on them, even with a Noctilus summon offering a little bit of support. Across the battlefield, Tomb Guard Halberds in the distance getting murdered by those Depth Guard we saw earlier in the fight. The Lamper's Revenge have come from their backline shenanigans to fight the Tomb Scorpion. A lot of Tomb things. Tomb Guard, Tomb Kings, Tomb Scorpion. Pistol Summon's about to fade away. A Bomber is fading away. Sporkle Stalkers are very healthy and happy. Noctilus checks out another overcasted Pistol Summon, which is lowering his HP by quite a lot. He's going to have to spend some Winds of Magic healing himself up. The Lamb's Revenge are difficult to kill. And there is still one Carrion, technically, in the fight, being annoying. This Ushapti Summon will fade away eventually. Sporkle Stalkers have lost about a third of their HP from the various pistol summons of Noctilus. Another Spirit Leech, whittling down the captain of the Vampire Coast himself. That is a real Pistol Mob. Depth Guard and Zombie Pirate Deckhands mobs, though that is a summon, are fading away on this lower side as Chariots continue to cycle charge them around. A very healthy Tomb Guard Halberd and Nehekar Warrior are going to clean up the last of those, while Chariots just continue to keep sweeping through the people that are left. Now, there are still 2 rather healthy Depth Guard that'll slowly heal themselves up whenever they're in melee combat. Lamper's Revenge are also going to heal themselves up as they grind away through things. But Sporkle Stalkers have very good, strong weapon strength. If they can maybe get shooting at Lamper's Revenge, that could be excellent for them. Now the Wraith Storm's going to poke down Arkin as Skeleton Chariots finish off that Pistol Mob. The Nehekar Horsemen joining the fight. Skeleton Warriors also doing what they can. Not that it seemed to matter too much. Animated Hulks fading away. Pistol Summon fading away. Another Spirit Leech onto Noctilus, whose heal cap is well within sight and draining down. Tomb King's leading slightly on the balance of power. Tomb Scorpion flopping around, rolling through the enemies. Kind of weird-ass attack animations from him, but I guess that's what you expect. We have 3 Tomb King's units crumbling over here. This chariot is almost crumbling, while another one charges straight through. And those chariots have gotten a lot of kills, even if they don't get a ton of damage value, because the coast is, you know, a bunch of cheap chaff and stuff. They're doing good disruption. Another Skeleton Warrior summon is out from Arkan. There's 3 uses of it left if the cooldowns come up. And his Depth Guard have taken a good amount of damage since we last saw them. They are still trying to regenerate up, and Noctilus might be able to even give them an Invocation and Heck. But another Pistol Summon and another Overcast, and I don't know. I'm of the rare opinion that I think the Pistol Summon isn't worth it. I think the damage you put on your own caster, plus the increased Winds of Magic cost, just isn't worth, like, a little pistol mob. That doesn't seem to do that much damage. But maybe I'm just living in a fantasy. Sporkle Stalkers, half HP now. Decent amount of ammunition. Tomb Scorpion and the Skeleton Horseman are going to charge into the Pistol Summon. As the Pistol Summon finishes off a chariot, Noctilus kills the other one, and the Tomb Kings are quickly running out of mobility. Skeleton Summon plus a regular Skeleton Warrior are getting chipped and chipped away at by these Depth Guard who are just trying to heal up off of easy fights like this. And a nice Pit of Shades from Noctilus catches some of these Tomb Guard Halberds, getting good damage onto them. He's trying to secure the Lampi's Revenge, because Lampi's Revenge can kill the Nekkar Warriors, but they can't really deal with the Halberds. Wraithstorm hits Arkan again, getting him down to half HP. Another Spirit Leech ticks on to Noctilus, who is now attacking a Tomb Scorpion. Balance power is still about even, 6.5 minutes into this game. Sporkle Stalkers turning to fire at some of the more elite infantry. Surprised they're not firing at the Lampi's Revenge. There they go. Now they get their attack orders back in that area. For the Vampire Coast, we have 1 Depth Guard, Lampi's Revenge with a lot of healing left to get, and Noctilus who's almost heal capped. And for the Tomb Kings, a Nekkar Warrior that's having a bad time, Tomb Guard Halberd that's doing okay for now, and a Tomb Scorpion that's about dead. Sporkle Stalkers are very healthy, and they have 3 volleys left, which is good for them. Arkan's half HP. Tomb Scorpion looks to be going down. Invocation to Heck was spent on the Depth Guard to keep them up and at 'em. Still ahead of the Nekkar Warriors in the health battle. Pistol Summon is fading away soon as it takes a big ol' volley from the Sporkle Stalkers. Kind of curious that they wasted any ammunition from their precious supply onto that summon. Not that it really matters too much at this point. Nekkar Warriors are dead. Just going to call it now. Tomb Scorpion is also dead. Things getting a little simpler for the Vampire Coast, but Lampi's Revenge are stuck fighting the Eyes of the Desert and Tomb Guard's Halberds at the same time. They are surrounded by anti-large, they are surrounded by armor piercing, and the Depth Guard are running over to try and help out, but they'll be too late for the Lampi's Revenge, who will die before that matters. If Noctilus has any Winds of Magic left, it really does need to go into Invocations of Nehek, probably for the Depth Guard. I don't think it's worth it on Lampi's Revenge at this point. They're just too far gone. You're not really going to get a lot of value out of them regardless. Another summon, another Pistol Summon this late in the game. Damages Noctilus really badly and uses the rest of his Winds of Magic. The Pistol Summon is trying to get some stuff done, but a Skeleton Summon right on top of it is going to stop them from getting any shots off into the Sepulchral Stalkers. As the Depth Guard are trying to finish off the Tomb Guard Halberds. The summons are just going to go to war with each other. Tomb Blade of Arkan has 2 more uses. Another Spirit Leech onto Count Noctilus. We'll probably try and finish him off. Arkan goes in for a charge, which is a little risky, but he gets away with it. The Depth Guard will finish off those Halberds soon, but the Sepulchral Stalkers, free and clear, get 1 nice volley onto the Depth Guard, finishing off Noctilus with army losses. For the Tomb Kings, 3,100 damage value onto Arkan from Spirit Leeching and charging around. 1,300 for the Sporkle Stalkers. Chariots, pretty good. Paid for themselves overall. Tomb Scorpion, I guess he does disruption stuff, but he didn't get a lot of value. Tomb Guards with Halberds did very well. Nekkar Horsemen, Skeleton Horsemen were some disruption, I guess. Nekkar Warriors did fine. Karen did okay. Skeleton Warriors did good. The side for John FB and the Vampire Coast. Noctilus didn't get a lot of value back, but he was a lot of summons and your lord and all that stuff. Depth Guard did pretty darn good overall. Bombers really struggled to get their shots off, though the Tomb Kings put a lot of effort into shutting them down. Pistol Mobs did okay. Animated Hulks really struggled. And Lampi's Revenge did good. GG. Roar. Subscribe, yes, yes.